Sure. So Basmeh Zeitooneh is a grassroots organization. It's a Lebanese organization, started in 2012 as a response to refugee influx to Syrian refugee influx to Lebanon. The activity mainly started with emergency relief, like primary aid items to distribute to refugees coming from Syria. However, and the focus was only refugees. However, step by step, and the longer we stay in the community, our target also changed a little bit. So we now identify ourselves like as an organization, a refugee-led organization who serves Syrians, other refugees, and also, of course, vulnerable communities. So our target, we try to target the whole community. If I had to introduce Basmeh Zeitooneh, I really wouldn't go with introducing sectors. We work in 4 main sectors, correct? Like livelihood, food security, protection, peace building, and supporting civil society organization. However, I would introduce Basmeh Zeitooneh as an organization, being a grassroots organization working through centers at the heart of the affected communities. And I think like our main feature is like, our main characteristic is trying to adapt and respond to community needs and be resilient and strong enough to adapt our resources, our knowledge, our time to respond to this ever-changing needs that is growing with time because of the regional and global situation. We operate in Lebanon, Turkey, and in Erbil. Yeah, this is about this video. Okay, well, it's a very difficult question because, like, every day, if not every day, like, all the time you have things to learn, to memorize, to adapt, to contextualize, and to move on. It's ever changing context that we are working in, especially like in the region. And being grassroots organization started in 2012, we had a lot to learn. So learning is kind of characteristic working with RLOs, because like it's development all the time. You need to develop to understand the challenges, to adopt your methodology to the challenges, to adapt yourself to the challenges, and also to the positives. You need to also all the time listen and be careful to understand also all things that you can take advantage of, actually, to teach yourself how to be resilient, to respond to the community need, and to take advantage also of what's around you. So maybe what I'm saying is like working with an RLO, biggest lesson is to teach ourselves to be resilient and attentive to what's going on, because we always need to adapt to what's going on, and to be at that level of responsibility and to be true to our community, and not to put ourselves in a framework that simply at some point after 2 or 3 years won't respond or won't be true to what the community needs, because the changes, because the needs, the context is changing, and we need to change with it and not to stick to our like framework. So I feel like biggest lesson is how to be resilient, attentive, and true to yourself and the community. Oh, it's a big question. I feel like the impact is at 2 levels. First, how it allowed us to think, to actually implement, to put in reality one of our thoughts and project that we felt that is very needed to support RLOs and also locally led initiatives. in a new region. So through Really Fund, we opened to a program that we have to a new region that before was a bit complicated to do. So what I'm saying is like the flexibility of this fund that allowed us to respond to a need and to open a new horizon of our programming and community work that was otherwise complicated. I want to say like it was complicated to convince other donors we need to do this and that, but with Really Fund it was like possible to achieve, to open a new level of our programming. Also maybe another level of impact is also impact on the organization, on Basmeh Zeitooneh, for being at really not only as for fund, it's also being and really is the amount of resources that you are exposed to, the new horizon of maybe partnership and kind of relationship that is new to us. New to us in the sense like we are used to donor refugee-led organization relation, but now have this new kind of new horizon of relationship that we are, when we say like equitable partnership, I really can see it here. I can reference it. I can, when things go out of track, I always remember like what would we do at Really if this happened, and it can put me back on track. Like this is how we deal with each other as partners, as real partners in this. Yeah. I think two advices. Surround yourself with supportive mind alike partners. Diversify your partnerships because you need to diversify your support. Don't be afraid of taking risks, because I feel this is what to dream big and take risks. And this is how organization grow. Yeah, and look for partners that can support you in your journey always. Yeah, I think that's it.